Hola, hola, hello friends. Happy Thursday. How is everybody doing? Waiting for my computer. Say hello as you come in, my friend. There you go. Let us know where you're watching us from. And today we are live from Palm Coast, Florida. If you see the red button on the top, that means you're watching me live. If you don't see that, then comment hashtag replay and let us know what do you think about today's project, my friend. I'm super excited to be here. I got my new rice papers from Decoupage Central. And I'm just going to show you some of them, and in the meantime, when I'm doing my project, I will show you all of them. But I'm super excited. All these papers, they're beautiful. So many things that we can do with these new designs. Waiting for my computer. Okay, so my friends, one of the newest, well, as you know, Decoupage Central, they got a new launch last week, 58 new rice papers, new prints. They're on the website. So this is one of them. This is a beautiful roses, and the new collection is for spring and summer. So this is one of the newest prints, newest rice paper that they have on the website. So beautiful birds with the nest. This is another design. And I just got a few days ago my new rice papers. More beautiful birds right here. I love it. I think this for a frame and with a beautiful quote, something beautiful saying, I really like it. I have more birds right here with more beautiful flowers, the poppy ones in the bottom. So this is another new rice paper. Sunflowers, you know friends, I love sunflowers, so definitely this is one of the that I'm gonna be using it soon. So I like sunflowers, the butterflies, everything match. So I love it. And of course the red shadows there, background, I love it. Okay, and I'm gonna show you one more. Cows, if you like cows, my friend, here we have another rice paper with a cute cow and fresh milk. I know you cannot read it, but fresh milk right here. All these rice papers, they are in A4 and they fit perfect in any surface, okay? So I will continue showing you a little bit more, but I want to start already with our projects. So for tonight, I'm gonna do only one project. So for you like it, we're gonna use a this beautiful nest with the eggs, and I do like the background, my friend. So I think this project is gonna turn out super cute. And we're gonna use a IOD Silicone Mold. This is my first time using this mold, and this is bird sun. Okay, so we're gonna use, I think one bird. I think one or two, I'm not sure yet. So we're gonna use this, okay, my friends? And I'm gonna use a casting resin for my molds. Okay, and we're gonna use, of course, wood, a 9x9. So we're gonna use this for our background, and then we we are going to bring a bird somewhere right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use stencils, but and then I'm gonna get some crackle. So it's gonna be a easy project, but I'm super excited to share this idea with you. As you come in, my friends, say hello and let us know how are you doing. Happy Thursday. I am trying to get on my computer so I can read your comments because I don't see no comments, which I understand. Facebook is acting a little bit weird, so we'll see. Finally, I have my computer on and I am on my Facebook page, because sometimes my comments don't show on my phone, but it shows in my computer. Okay. And of course, there's a little delay. Hi, Marilyn. How are you, my friend? Hi, Donna. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling the love. You see? So I don't see no comments on my phone, but I see comments on my on my computer. How are you girls doing? Thank you for saying hello. Thank you, my dears. You love the new papers, right, girl? I love them too. They're so beautiful. I love it. For spring and summer, we have so many papers, so we can craft all day long. Hey, Maria, how are you, my friend? Thanks for being here and welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, friend. I'm glad I can read your comments through my computer. I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't want to touch it, but okay. I don't see comments on my phone, but it's okay. I'm happy that I can read your comments through my computer. So again, we're going to use this rice paper, and we're going to use just a 9x9 wood, okay? First, we're going to start with that silicone mold, because I need to get ready with my bird. And then I'm gonna use casting resin for this mold. Let me know in comments. Thank you, Maria, for sprinkling the love. Thank you, my friend. Let me know in comments if you are new with this casting resin. That way I can explain to you, but if you are familiar with this casting resin works awesome. I love using this for my silicone molds. And also when you have a IOD silicone mold, it tells you in the corners, in small spots, how much of resin do you need, like here. Okay, so always take a look of that. And I think, because if I look to my paper, I want a bird is standing right here, okay? I want it right here. So I am thinking maybe getting these birds, and maybe I can get another bird just flying over. So I'm gonna get these two, okay? So it's 9.2 milligrams and 6.2. So we're gonna do, let's go ahead and do 20. We're gonna do 20 milligram, and if I have some extra, then I will get another mold. So I have a silicone cup. I got this from Amazon. If you want the link, let me know. And here is where I'm going to mix it up. My side A and then side B. Okay, these two work together and you have to get equal parts. Okay, so if I'm gonna use only 20, I'm gonna get 10, which is this 10, and 10 will be 20. Okay, because they're not a big mold, they're small molds. So we are going to just make sure we get that enough amount. And sometimes for me, it works fast, depending on the weather, the temperature of your room, of the weather. So today it's a hot day here in Florida. So definitely this is going to be curing super fast. I can tell. Okay? And then now we're going to mix it up, and you're gonna see the resin, it's going to be a little bit of white, cloudy. It is normal, my friend, it is normal. So we're just going to mix, mix, mix. And then once it starts coming up clear, that means it's ready for you to pour it on your mold. And also I'm mixing not too fast, not too slow. We are avoiding bubbles, my friend. So let me know, how is your day? How is your day going? How is the temperature? How's the weather? It is Thursday, my friends. Any plans for this weekend? Share with us if you have something coming up. I'm here to chit chat with you, my friends. But thank you so much for being here. I was looking forward showing you the new papers and crafting with you, my friends. All right, so I start seeing that my resin is start coming up clear. Let me show you. You see it's getting more clear now. Okay, that means it is working. Okay, then we're gonna start getting ready with our molds. Very good. Now it's all clear. That means it's ready for you to pour it. So we're gonna use this bird, and we're going to start just applying. Okay, and we're gonna use this one. And we're gonna use the mini bird, because I know I have extra one. I like having extra molds, because when I'm doing my quick DIY projects, then I have molds to use it. So this is good. Making sure I have enough resin everywhere. Sweet. Okay. So now we have our casting resin, amazing casting resin in our silicone molds. Marilyn, you're having a beautiful weather. That's nice, friend. That's super nice. Oh, nice. Large flea market. Nice, Marilyn. Good luck, my friend. I love those kind of markets where they're huge and you can find everything. I love it. So happy for you, girl. Donna, it was a beautiful rainbow and you're going home. Nice. That means it was raining, right, Donna? It was raining somewhere in there. I only see rainbows when it rains here, but I love it. I always calling my kids, hey kids, come on, look at the rainbow, and they get happy. Oh, you got a resin kit, Maria. I'm so happy for you, friend. Don't be scared. No, don't let that to make you like saying, no, don't do this. Try it up. Well, I'm glad I'm using a resin, a casting, amazing casting resin, so you can see me how I'm doing it. But my friend, try so you can get more confidence and then continue practicing, because that's how we learn. That's how we learn. Making sure you just have enough amount from A and B, and stir it, and then when you don't see it, it's cloudy. When you see it's already clear, and then just pour it, and then you see it didn't pass too long. Now I start seeing my resin, my molds curing. So this is wonderful. This is wonderful, Maria. So give it a try. Let me know how you do it. And good luck, Maria. Take a picture, share with me, share with everybody. Right? Yes, I'm happy for you, Maria. Anybody else here use amazing casting resin? I don't use it as much, but every time I use it, this amazing casting resins, I always enjoy a lot. Yes. So while my molds are curing, we're going to start working with our wood. So this is a 9x9. And we have a rice paper. So I'm not going to use my water pen. I'm just going to go straight with my scissors and just cut it off. Because I'm going to paint over, I'm going to try to match with the colors that I pick to blend with the colors of the background from this paper, okay? So let's go ahead and just cut it off this. Also, another thing that I always do, and am I going to start doing this super quick, I like adding a quick white color to my surface. So I'm gonna do it super quick because I want all the beautiful details from this paper. I need more white to pop more. So I'm just going to apply just one coat with white. You don't have to do it, but I always do it. I always do it. And you will see the results. Let me clean it up this. Oh, Maria, anytime. You're gonna have fun. You are going to have fun. Anybody here is having a vendor show? Something happening on the weekend? This weekend for me is gonna be super slow. I really wanna sleep late for this weekend. I've been waking up super early. So, but I need another. Let me see. No plans for the weekend. For sure, I will go to the park with my kids. I'm always doing something with them. Just to take my kids out of the house, and then at like a vendor show, not yet. I am looking for shows. So no yet, I haven't found any, but hopefully soon, because I have a lot of stuff to sell, and I love it. I love what I do, my friends. So, and I know there's some people looking for handmade items, so hopefully I find a show. But for this weekend, no plans at all. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of white right here. You don't have to, my friend, again, but I like painting white my background. Okay? Don't have to be perfect. All right. So we're just gonna leave it alone. It will dry up slowly. Then I'm gonna work with my paper. So I'm going to bring my scissors right here. And I'm going to decoupage this paper using a Mod Podge. So we're gonna use a Mod Podge to decoupage. Today the weather here it was super hot, beautiful, not raining, but it looks like there's cold coming up, more cold weather. I heard that. So today it wasn't, in the morning it wasn't that bad, but we're expecting some cold weather. That's what I heard. Okay, so now we have our wood already painted with white. We want to make sure it's all dry. Beautiful there, 70s. Oh, that's a beautiful weather, Maria. Love it. Today, I think it was 80 something. Okay. All right. So now, I'm going to make a line here, so I know that I need to cut it off that area. I don't need it, but I'm going to get some extra off. So I'm going to just maybe get off a little bit more, because again, I'm going to blend those colors from my background using some acrylics. Okay. So I want this just in the center. There you go. You see how I'm doing it? Beautiful. Now I am going to get my Mod Podge. Okay. Perfect. So we're gonna get our Mod Podge, and let's get a brush. I need a plate. So I keep my Mod Podge in this plastic bottle, and it works great for me. I love having this way. Because it's easier for me to work with my Mod Podge. In case you're wondering what Carla has on her hands. So I also have a saran wrap that I use. I need to get it. I don't think I have any here. So that way I can stretch my rice paper, and then that way we can avoid bubbles or wrinkles. So this is one of the newest release from Decoupage Central, my friend. If you haven't checked the new rice papers from Decoupage Central, I recommend you to go and check it out. You're gonna fall in love because they have beautiful designs. And if you love crafting, doing your DIY projects, you're gonna get so many beautiful ideas. Okay, so I'm gonna get my saran wrap. My plastic wrap. Oops. And then going to place all over my rice paper, and now I can move my hands better, adding more pressure, and that way my paper is adhering to the surface. I love doing this. Okay. And if I need a little bit more of Mod Podge, I will notice and bring more glue where I need it. Okay. All right. So now we're going to dry it up before we apply more Mod Podge. Let's go ahead and dry this quick. Maria, any idea what kind of project do you want to use for your casting kit? Casting amazing casting resin. Any idea of what do you want to do? Sometimes, my friends, I mix it up my Spanish words. Sometimes I'm thinking in Spanish and trying to translate in English. Sorry about that. Now I am applying Mod Podge because I like protecting my paper. So I'm not applying too much Mod Podge. Just a light coat for this. Okay. Can't believe it. It's almost the weekend. This week went so fast, my friend. Super fast. It's like we are starting Monday. And then the weekend is here again, which I love it. I like weekends. Okay. So we already have Mod Podge all over my paper, you see? It's a little cloudy, it is normal. And we're gonna let this to dry by itself. Oh, I love that one. I like the idea, Maria. That's nice. How big do you want the letters to be? Okay, so now I know that my amazing casting resin is all done because you can touch it and it's no hot anymore, okay? So you can either turn it around and then start pulling up your mold, or just make it flat, and you will see them popping up. There you go. Okay, so here we have one bird, cute bird. And here we have another one. Oh, it's a loaded, another cute bird. And I think this is the one that I'm gonna be using. And here's another one, okay? But I should have get this one. Oh. Okay. So, all right. So now that we have our molds ready, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use. So I'm not sure if I should use this. We'll see. I'm gonna dry quick my paper. Thank you, Maria. Oh, that's a good size. 2 and 3 inches. That's a good size, girl. Give it a try, my friend. You're gonna have fun. Do one small project. And then tell me later, how do you do? Okay? Okay, so we have one bird. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna use. I love this one. So maybe I can use this bird here. I was thinking using the other bird, but I didn't get that one. It's okay. We're gonna use this. So do you think, should I do it? Just looking, see where I want these birds. All right, I will figure it out in a little bit. I'm excited for you, girl. Okay, so now we have our rice paper already. Glue it on the wood. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of like bring the colors of the background, these colors, here around the edges. So I have a lot of colors, and all of them, they are acrylics. Okay, some of them, they are from deco art and folk art. Okay, so I'm going to do a blending with different colors. Just to give a different look. I was thinking using a crackle paste, but I'm not sure yet. I don't think I'm gonna use the crackle paste. Just going to blend these colors with my rice paper. Okay, so here we have our colors. And we are going to get a sponge graph, spongy. Okay, so here we go. So first I'm going to start with Thicket. I like this color, Thicket. We're gonna use this one. I'm going to get a little bit and then offload it. And then just here, as you see, I am bouncing just on the edge between the paper and my wood. Okay. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And I'm gonna do it all over that the wood. So we're just taking our time to go around. Anybody's here crafting with me? Anybody's doing something fun? Or just watching me? Hashtag replay if you're watching this live video later. I was planning doing a afternoon live, and then I didn't have time. And then here in the bottom, I'm going to apply a little bit of brown. Because I have the brown look. So it looks like the nest is in the over a table. So I'm just gonna apply some brown. Okay. And just come back here with more of this color. And I'm using acrylics. Okay. So here we go, and we're gonna dry it up. Okay. More of this color. And then we're going to grab another lighter color, a different color, to start already blending those two. So let's go and get maybe the fawn color. We're using this one. So we are blending just my acrylics with my rice paper. Okay. Just blend those in different areas. Not a lot. Okay. So that way we can give a different look. And this is super fun. Okay. So I'm just using a craft sponge. All right, the next color that I can use is the green. We're gonna use the same sponge, and I think I see a light blue. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a light blue. Right now it looks messy, but just follow the process, my friends. Follow the steps. I'm going to get a darker beige. We're going to use the other side, and for here, maybe somewhere here. Random places, and we're gonna come back again with thicket with the blue color. Okay, let's get more of this color. And just come back with this. I love it. Looks super nice. Love, love, love. And I have a new metal corners that I really want to use it, so we'll see if I can use those. A little bit of white right here, just a little bit. Same thing right here. This is a beige color. This area, they have more brightness. Okay. And then here I see more dark colors, so we're gonna come back with some of the brown. What else? And I'm gonna come back with more of the blue. Okay. I think I'm gonna need the other brown, burnt umber. Use this. At least we have our birds ready. Okay. There you go, just a little bit. We're gonna try this. And I'm gonna get a baby blue. Looks like I need a baby blue around here. So I'm going to grab that super quick. Let me see. A little bit here. We're gonna hide it. There you go. Love it, love it. And then right here, we're just blending, my friend. Blending those colors. Let me get a light blue. I think maybe this or this. I think it's this. We're gonna use winter blue, okay? So what I'm doing, my friends, is I'm using my rice paper, but as you see my frame, I want to have almost the same colors that I have for my background. So I'm just blending the colors. Hopefully you like this technique. That way I have just one background with the same style. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, my friends. And then now that I have the winter blue, I think it will match more and it will bring all the colors together. So I'm gonna apply some baby blue right here. So with the baby blue or winter blue, we're just going to bring those colors almost together. And then I think with the metal frames is going to add more details. And then the key is drying. You need to dry your paint and then come back with more. So make sure you dry and then just come back. There you go. And cover up just a little bit. Okay, there you go. I like it here. Just gonna leave it like that. I love it. Same thing here, a little bit. And then here, this is where I wanna fix it. So maybe a little bit more of the beige color. So here's the area that I wanna work a little bit more. A little bit more bright colors here, maybe here. Then we're gonna dry it. And then get a little bit more of the brown. Okay, there you go. More of the brown here, because it looks like here we have more dark colors. And then with this blue, just going to bring those and hide it just a little bit. And I think I'm done. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay. Okay, I like it there. And maybe I need to find this brown. Hold on, let me get a different brown. I'm gonna get a different brown. I'm gonna get a burnt umber. Okay, this brown belongs here. So this is the brown that we're gonna use here. We're gonna use the other side. Dry it up. We're gonna come back a little bit more. There you go. What color do you think should I paint my bird? A little bit more here. give me some ideas, my friends. Now we're almost done with this. I'm gonna finish with the table and then I'm gonna take care of my bird. What color do you think my bird should be? There you go. I love it. Okay. Okay, let's work with this, with the table. So for the table, it's gonna be this brown. So I'm just gonna use my brush. And I'm going to get a little bit of black. Where's my black? A little bit. Now I'm blending the brown and black so match with the bottom of my table, because it looks like the nest, it is sitting on top of a table. A little bit more of brown. Yes. Looks good. And a little bit of the blue, just to give a hint of that. Okay, so let me show you. I will show you right now. Let me know, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you think I need more colors? What do you think, my friend? Okay. So now it's time to paint our bird. So I am thinking, I want the birds to be right here. I want the bird to be right here. Thank you, Maria. Do you think I need to add something else? Let me show you the metal frames that I have in mind. So I'm gonna use these metal corner frames, and I'm gonna use this ones. Okay, so this one is going to be right here. So just to have an idea, look at this. Oops, you see it? Okay, so we're gonna get 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You like it as it is? Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Maria. Okay, so I'm going to leave it. So any suggestions with my bird? What color? Okay, so now it's time to paint the bird, and definitely I want to use a color that it pops, it calls more attention. And let's see. Hi Cheryl, how are you, my dear? Yes, they are from Amazon. They are from Amazon, and I can add the link. Yeah, the corners, they're good. Yep, I'm gonna use a stick fast. Hopefully it works, but I think they will glue fast. I like the bird also white, but it's too plain. Blue. Should we do a blue? Or, I have an idea. Maybe we can use a found color. Maybe we can use this and then add it some gold or silver. Tanbird, right? Which one? This one? Found or found? This one is too bright. Or linen. I think the linen goes well. I don't know. I'm gonna do 2 birds. Maybe just antique the bird. I like that. Okay. So let's get, all right, so we're gonna paint our birds and then we're gonna apply some dark wax. Okay, the corners will be at the end. So let's get these 2 birds. We're gonna get linen from Folk Art. And this is the beauty when you're using resin, amazing casting resin, because you can paint and then later you can glue it. So it is wonderful. It's better for you. Yeah, dark wax. We're gonna do that, my friends. Thank you for helping me out. Thank you, my dears. How are you, Cheryl? How is your day, my friend? Okay, beautiful. We're gonna dry this. I have a beautiful dark wax that I love using it, and I think that will antique my birds. But I want to just do a quick, easy decoupage project. So in the meantime that this is drying, what I want to do, my friend, is with a baby white, I'm going to paint the edges of my sign. So I'm gonna use brown. I already have some brown here. Okay, so I'm gonna use brown. So now I'm gonna paint just the edge of my wood, just to give the brown color. And I don't remember which one I was using it, but I'm gonna use this one. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and use burnt umber. That way we have this area done and I don't have to worry about later. Okay. So I'm just staining the edges of my wood using acrylics. I'm glad you're doing good, Cheryl. Any plans for this weekend, my dear? Any vendor event? Family things? Okay, and we're gonna just paint the other side, adding more color on it. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick drying. And I'm going to come back with a little bit of this color just here on the edge, because it looks like I have some of the brown, just to hide it, just to blend it in. There you go. Okay, that's it. All right, now my birds, they're done. One coat is good. And then I'm going to get our, let's see. We're gonna use dark wax. It's from Howard. So we're gonna use this. And I'm going to use my wax brush. We don't need too much, we just need a little bit. And with the toilet paper, or not toilet paper, sorry, the bounty paper. We're just gonna remove some of the extra one. Okay, and look at my bird. Now it's having a little bit of the antique. And you can add as much of the wax if you feel that you need more. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to come back with a little bit more of this, especially on the edges. And then wiping off with our paper. Love it. Okay, so look at this. Look at that. So we have one bird done. And then we're gonna get the other one. You're back, Marilyn. You love this bird. Thank you, girl. So here we have another one. Okay. So we apply a little bit of the dark wax. We apply a little bit of the dark wax. Now I'm gonna bring my wood, and I think I want my bird standing right here. That's one. And I want the other bird just flying in the sky. Okay. What do you think? Do you like it? Thank you, my dears. We're gonna just dry up this super quick. And with the frames, it's going to look so much different. So let's get some stick fast and also a hot glue. I'm gonna get a tiny bit of hot glue. I'm gonna use my hot glue also. Okay. And let's get some tie bond for my birds. So I want this bird right here. So we're gonna use tie bond for this. Coming out. We don't need to use a lot, only a little bit. Anybody here is already crafting with the new rice papers from Decoupage Central? Okay, so we're gonna just place it right here. I love it. I want it right there on top. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use stencils. What do you think? I'm gonna let it there. Sit. And we glues. And this one I want it right here. Yeah. I want it between the branch. I want it right there. Sure, you don't do too much decoupage. Do you do door hangers with some rice papers or just stencils, my friend? And this one I want it right here, okay? This one I just want it right here. There you go. I didn't put hot glue, but hopefully it stays there until we finish gluing our frame. Okay, so for the frame, let me see, hopefully it works with the stick fast. So we're gonna use stick fast. And if it doesn't work, because sometimes it doesn't work, I'm gonna use my hot glue. So we're just gonna apply a little bit of stick fast. There you go. Hold it up. Mostly stencils. Nice, my friend. Donna, you just did a bunny yesterday. Nice. Can't believe it, Easter. Any plans for Easter's, my friend? So we have one corner down. Be careful with your fingers when you're using a stick fast. I forgot the stick fast is so powerful. I don't like using a stick fast too much. It's the other way. There you go. Oops. No. I am fighting with a stick fast. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Easter yet, my friends. We're gonna use this. There you go. Ah, gloves. Maria, I think with gloves for a stick fast, I don't think it will work. Okay, so we have the second one down. And then we still need two more. There you go. Maybe I use the stick. So this is gonna be a wall hanging decor. I am going to attach a sew to on the back. Okay, and one more to go. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of a distress ink, and then that's it. Okay, so we're almost done with this. Okay, I'm done with the stick fast. My hands, they're all messy. Look at this. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. And all right, so let me show you for now. Look at that. So we're gonna use, I'm gonna use vintage photo. Okay, vintage photo. Just at the corner, a little bit, just to give the antique look. Okay. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for hanging out and for being here for me. So sorry I don't have a subtle time for me to do my live, but I try to do it every time I am available, and I appreciate you guys being here with me, for real. Thank you so much. And I'm really hoping I'm inspiring you and Before we finish, I want to show you some of the other beautiful papers that you can use on any survey. Cutting boards, door hangers. I'm gonna get the other distress ink. Now this one is Ground Espresso. It's a darker color. Just a little bit on top of the vintage photo. Okay. And oh, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. And then, of course, I have to use my wax paste. Okay. So I have to add that just a little bit on my birds. Even though they have that vintage look, just a little bit. Just a touch up so we can make it more special. Okay. Don't be surprised. Maybe I am thinking maybe tomorrow doing another small live. If not on the weekend, but I will surprise you. Okay. But thank you from the bottom of my heart, my friends, and I hope you have a beautiful night. Have a blessed night. Can't wait for you to relax on the weekend. Oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful, for real. Yeah, I just apply a little bit of gold. And look at that. What do you think? Do you think I need more gold or that's enough? Do you see the gold? The shimmer? What do you think, my friend? Maybe I can apply a little bit more right here. More right here. And more right here. Okay, so the other rice papers that I am thinking using it sometime soon is some of this. Flowers, we have beautiful flowers, my friend, blue flowers. We have more blue flowers, different style. And red flowers. Look at that. Red roses, my friend. And of course, beach. Okay? So checking out the new rice papers from Decoupage Central. So this is my project for tonight, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, Cheryl, for being here. Like always, it's my pleasure. Hope I've inspired you. And the link for this rice paper is in my description. But I love it. I like it. So you see, friends, don't be afraid of blending your backgrounds using your acrylics. That way you can have a cool finished look with your paper and your wood. Alrighty. Alright, my friends. It's time for us to go. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Thank you for everything. God bless you, my dears. Bye.